So there's this show on the Ring of Fire network that I'm actually a big fan of. It's called America's Lawyer, featured with Mike Pappantonio. And Mike Pappantonio actually spoke with Mint Press's Lee Camp yesterday, and I thought it was a great conversation, and I thought it was a great discussion. But let's talk a little bit about Farron Cousins, the other guy. Oh, yeah, this guy? Yeah, the other guy on the sideline? Yeah, this one over here, who seriously needs to get his ass in gear. What's up, everybody? It's Zach, the Celtics guy, here, back with another video and another episode of the Global Report with Zach. So I wanted to talk about this, and this concerns the Global Report because I'm talking about everybody, people from this place, that place, you name it. So Mike Pappantonio was on an episode of Mint Press News hosted by Lee Camp, one of his discussions behind the headlines that he does. It's the interview series that he does when he speaks with different people who are chastised in the media and are censored for being anti-war and being anti-imperialist and whatnot. So he had a conversation with Mike Pappantonio, and it was a great conversation. But I couldn't help but comment on this whole little thing that was going on. I said, quote, "This was a great conversation, and Mike Pappantonio's show, America's Lawyer on the Ring of Fire, is really good. I wonder if Lee will speak to Farron Cousins next." Now, granted, I enjoy listening to Farron's segments, but his comments on Russia and Ukraine, parentheses, he's super pro-Ukraine, is completely ridiculous. I said that, and I stand by that position. So yes, I would wonder if Lee Camp would actually speak with Farron Cousins. I'd be curious to hear what Lee would have to say to him, because Lee Camp calls all the bullshit out. He calls every single one of them out. He calls the Democrats out. He calls out the Republicans out. He calls every single one of them out. He calls Israel out. He's against war across the board, just like me. My views and his views are virtually identical. I'm anti-war. I'm anti-imperialist. I'm against both parties, the two-party system. We both agree that capitalism is shit. We both agree on all of these different issues. And I think Mike Pappantonio, I probably agree with him more than I do with Farron overall. But then I received a comment on this whole entire thing saying, "I used to really enjoy Farron. Now I have to force myself to watch most of his segments. A whole show is difficult. Focusing too much on Trump while giving Dems a pass tends to push DNC agenda more often than not now." To Olorian is the person's name that commented. By the way, shout out to Olorian, because he's also a fellow Jimmy Dore fan, a fellow Mint Press fan, and so on, and a fan of other channels that I'm a fan of also. So yes, it is very, very true with regards to this, because the conversation was great. But yeah, they did bring up Farron Cousins' name a little bit. They brought him up, but Lee Camp didn't really speak that much about him. But it is important to spread awareness of the fact that he seems to be not that bad, but it is a little bit disappointing. And I know I've brought that up many times before, that yeah, Farron Cousins tends to be a little bit biased in favor of the Democrats, because it's almost every segment of him, and this is a problem that I have with him. The problem that I have with him is that he focuses way too much on the Republicans, and he just bitches about them. But he almost never brings up anything about Biden. There were a few times he brought up about Andrew Cuomo and so forth. He did bring him up, but it's like kind of weird. He didn't bring up Biden too much. He doesn't seem to bring up Biden too much because he seems to sort of be okay with him, I guess. And I'm sitting there thinking, whoa, like, what the fuck? And by the way, Farron Cousins is also very biased in favor of Ukraine. And this is my biggest criticism that I have. This is my biggest criticism that I have of him. Because when Farron Cousins talks about how bad Russia is and how bad this one and that one is, and how great Ukraine is, and how Ukraine is the victim, and oh my God, he doesn't talk about the proxy war, he doesn't talk about NATO expansion, he doesn't talk about any of that type of stuff. So when I hear his segments, he sounds supremely biased. It sounds like something you'd hear from the fucking Young Turks, you'd hear from Sam Cedar, or you would hear from some other shit lib, or you would hear from like CNN or MSNBC. Now, granted, fucking Sam Cedar actually works on the Ring of Fire network. Excuse me. I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. But yeah, no, I specifically most of the time watch the Ring of Fire, generally speaking, for Mike Pappantonio's segment, because Farron Cousins has great segments on certain key issues. Some, I stress, but when it comes to Russia and Ukraine, and when it comes to certain other people, and when he's praising Democrats, no, he's fucking wrong. Okay, he's fucking wrong when it comes to that. I admire him calling out the fucking MAGA fascists and Ron DeSantis and other pieces of shit. No, I think that's good, but you need to focus a little more on the other side, because trust me, this other side is no better. My fans and I can agree 100%. We can sit there and be like, we gotta think outside the box a little bit, Oh, the box. Oh, there's nothing inside. Oopsie. But, it's like, no, we have to think outside the box a little bit. Just think outside the box a little bit. But in all due reality, yes, think outside the box a bit and just think, okay, you should be criticizing these other sides as well, Farron. You should be criticizing these other sides. You don't seem to be doing that much. You seem to be focusing more on Trump. And it seems like I am starting to believe that Farron Cousins has a bit of Trump derangement syndrome. I know you're shocked. I know you're probably sitting there thinking, but Zach, how do you not know that he has Trump derangement syndrome? I thought that was pretty obvious. Well, except for the fact that, yeah, it is pretty obvious. I think it is in fact pretty pretty obvious with regards to that, because he does way too many segments about Trump. He focuses way too much on him. No, I get it. Shit on Trump all you want, okay? You should. Shit on him all you want, because he's fucking garbage and shit. I fucking hate him. But do we have to focus on him almost every fucking segment? It's like, dude, come on now. It's like we have more important things to focus on. And I mean way more to be focusing on. So that's really all I have to say on this topic of discussion. So yeah, link in the description to Lee Camp's interview with Mike Pappantonio. Mike Pappantonio was a lawyer. He specializes in like corporate greed and corporate corruption. Great guy. I love his segments. Agree with him on almost every issue. I highly recommend checking his show out, America's Lawyer. He talks about a whole bunch of different stuff and a lot of good stuff. So yes, I highly recommend it. So yeah, great guy. Definitely recommend his show. So that is a part of that segment. So on to the next segment, which does kind of sort of have to do with the establishment and all that other stuff. And all that other type of stuff. So let's see what we have to talk about here. So in this little segment here, I found out from Adam when I was speaking with Joey yesterday evening. We were talking about how the New York establishment is believing in giving more aid and comfort to Ukraine and all that. Oh my God, she's doing all this and that. And then I come to find out that, here's from the governor's office of New York State. Governor Hochul announces $21.4 million to provide support services for displaced Ukrainians living in New York. So basically paying for their bills, giving priority to Ukrainians over your fellow New York citizens. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine how pathetic that is? Can you just imagine? So there we go. There's the establishment in New York once again being fucking shit libs. Now, no offense and no disrespect intended here to any of my fans that are from there, okay? No offense, obviously not. I'm talking about the establishment there. This doesn't concern you guys. This doesn't concern any of you, okay? So just to be on the safe side, just saying. I just want to say that just so that way I'm not sitting here like, oh, I didn't mean to say that, I'm sorry. You know, that kind of thing. But I said this to Adam and Joey yesterday. I said this to them yesterday evening that, yes, as someone from Massachusetts, poking fun at New York is my second favorite hobby. Well, first I wake up in the morning and I have my Monster. Then I like to poke fun. No. But yeah, in all due reality, yeah, poking fun at New York is definitely one of my favorite things to do. Especially considering how, you know, it's all about the fact that it's about a fucking rivalry about me from Massachusetts and all the others and all that other type of stuff. So it's like, instead of focusing on the real issues that New York is facing, like increasing cost of living, homelessness, and so many other things that makes Massachusetts, that is expensive, look cheap in comparison. But you want to know what's even more hilarious? It's the fact that there are people that are emigrating from there over to here that is driving up Massachusetts' cost of living even more. So it's like, oh my God, now Massachusetts has all these displaced New Yorkers over here. What are we going to do with all of them? Oh my God, what are we going to do with all of them? So it's like, we got this recipe for disaster. So imagine that. Imagine that $21.4 million that Governor Hochul could use to end homelessness in New York. Could you imagine all that money that she could provide to her fellow citizens? But no, leave it to her. Leave it to the establishment Democrats in New York to screw things up. Can you believe it? Can you imagine? Can you believe it? Can you believe it, having them fucking screwing things up? But this is what it is. This is how it is there. That's how it is with these establishment, elitist, Democrat-run states. But yet they want to point the fingers at us and try to act like, oh no, Massachusetts, you're this way, you're this way, you're this way. And I'm sitting here thinking, no, we're actually more progressive. We don't do this type of shit here. No. We've got our problems too, but still, the pros here definitely outweigh the cons. So yeah, but hey, you know what? Have fun with that, New York. Have fun with that. Have fun with this fucking establishment shill of a Democrat that's running your state, who took over for Andrew Cuomo after he resigned in disgrace over sexual harassment. So you have fun with that, and now that you reelected her, good luck with that. Have fun with that, because her corporate greed and her corporate garbage is going to continue, and New York is going to get pummeled by this capitalist garbage and more, and 21 million upon million and billions of dollars going over to Ukraine on behalf of the elite in New York. So have fun with that. You have fun with that. So basically talking about all of these different segments. So we have Farron Cousins, who would believe in this type of thing because his comments on Russia and Ukraine are very disappointing. Overall, I recommend Mike Pappantonio on the Ring of Fire over anyone. And kudos to Lee Camp for interviewing him. Great conversation. But as far as the establishment in New York goes, yeah, I like to poke fun at them because this is what they get and this is what they deserve, and I have to share a border with them. We have to share a border with them. So when we see them getting pummeled by capitalism and corporate greed, I hate to say, I told you so, but you have fun with that. You guys go have fun with that. Yep, you guys go have fun with that. Just go have fun with that. Enjoy yourselves big time. Because I'm sure the outcome is not going to be good. That's about it for now, and that concludes my video series for the week. This concludes the Global Report and other stuff. Thank you for listening. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed this segment. I'll be back with more videos and more stuff next week, because I start work today, then work tomorrow, then work Sunday, all day. So I'll be back Monday with my new streams. Look out for it, more streams. My 100th stream is going to be coming out here pretty soon because I'm almost at the 100 mark. We will be celebrating, having a Discord call with any of my homies that want to call in and everything. Call in and we'll have a topic of conversation. We'll have so much types of topics of conversations. But thank you for everybody who is listening, and I'll see you all again on Monday. Look out for my stream. I'll specify the time depending on my schedule, but either way, look in my blogs, check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. But either way, I'll be streaming Monday for sure, so the time will vary, but look out for it. And I'll see you all then, and I'll see you with more videos and other stuff in the works coming your way soon. This is Zach the Celtics guy reporting from the Global Report. Thank you all for listening. See you all next time. Bye for now. Peace out. Have yourselves a great day. Have yourselves a great weekend. And I'll see you all again next time. Keep fighting. Peace out.